Good morning, welcome back to Dower House Farms, a beef and crops farm in East Cork in the south of Ireland. We put up a video every day to promote Irish agriculture. So this is the chappie that was on his own now last night or yesterday in the field. He's scoury, and there's two of them there that were scoury. So I tried to get a dung sample off him, but I missed it. Duh. And I don't know, is it, they were dosed last week for worms with ivermectin, and it's the second time there's ivermectin used this year, but there was a yellow and a white drench twice and the yellow drench used as well. So I really hope it's not resistance to ivermectin, but I'll have to try and get a dung sample out of them. I don't know, I might do a forage analysis over there as well, because it's a red clover field that got a good bit of pig slurry all year. Maybe it's gone a little bit high in something or other. So I'm going to test that anyway, get that done. So right, we better get jobbing, get up on the load all, and get the silage pushed in, and what am I saying? I'm having a lot of brain fogs these days. Get silage pushed in. Oh, I have cows coming this morning, so I must get a pen bedded down above, move the bulls back into their side of the shed, and either put the cows that are here above. I might let them there actually and just put the new ones above so they won't all be. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get into it. Beautiful morning in East Cork this morning. Dad, Evan and Glenn are riding out. Too cold for me now to ride out this morning. My poor little fingers will get sore. It's Evan riding Tom. Hope he doesn't ruin him on me now. Glenn is riding a 4-year-old and Dad is riding a 4-year-old. Just getting the pen cleaned out here now. We've another load of cows coming today for contract feeding, so if you can dry them up outside, it's the best place, but because it's the cleanest. But obviously this time of the year you can't, so we'll put them into a nice clean pen and try and reduce the chances of them getting mastitis. So we don't usually have much issues with mastitis, but this time of the year cows are sort of starting to dry themselves up a little bit anyway, so it's easy enough to dry them up, but still we like to do the best job we can for our customers. So look, a lot of people send them to us dried up already. They might have them dried there for 10 days before they send them down to us. 10 days or 2 weeks, and that sort of nearly works the best, both for us and for the owner. But these have been bought to come to us. They're not the dairy farmer. It's not the dairy farmer sending them to us, so he quite understandably wanted out of the book. This cleaned out now and get it bedded down there, in 3 or 4 fresh bales, so they'll have a nice stress-free life for when they come off the lorry. There's actually very little in this pen, to be honest. It was cleaned out, I'd say only about, I don't know, a week or two ago. Fawn cleaned it out there one of the days. So, but anyway, we get a little bit that is in it out of it. My camera mount is giving me grief. Getting the mix on there now. We've 2 mixes to do, the bull mix and the mix for the cows. there's only 15 cows here now, and they're only on half a mix, so it'll be a small mix, which is a bit of a nuisance. Another 15 coming then today. So what do I want now next? I want the shear grab. Where's the shear grab? It's that one with the straw. So this is the second mix. This is the cow mix, mixing away there. But you can see I have like the stopper pushed in there. So it just slows down the mix from turning in the feeder when you only have half a mix. Just if you there's only like a ton in this now, so if you have that in, it'll just keep flying around and round and round, and it actually won't mix at all. So if you put in the stopper there down the bottom, it just slows it down and gets it to mix up and chop a little bit better. It's all about just getting the mix, getting the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm after drawing the blank. Brain fog again. It's all about getting the mix consistency right. So having the chop blend right and the mix don't mix properly all the time. You can just see it there now. That's the stop pushed in. It slows down the whole mix. I'll pull it out there now in a minute and I'll show you the way it flies around. So you can see now with the stopper out, the mix is just flying around. It's not mixing great. And to get that mix consistency right for every mix, you just need to stand up on top of the mixer and have a look in, and it's about just sort of the different ingredients in every mix sort of act differently. So sometimes you have to turn on the feeder early and let it going slow, or sometimes you have to turn on the feeder early and have it going fast. Sometimes you don't turn on the feeder until you're halfway through the mix, and then you must put it going fast for a short period of time. It all depends, because like silage will sit on the outside wall, whole crop will mix really easy, but it mixes easy, but and then a bit like maize, it goes into mush really quick, so it'll again stop turning. So it sounds simple, but it's actually, and it is sort of simple once you get to know what you're doing, but it's just about getting it right for every mix. So I'm unloading, this is the cow mix here now. I'm sort of going to let it on the edge of the silage, so they won't be able to get at it at all. They'll get at half it now maybe, and when I push it in tonight they'll get another little pig. You could feed them twice in the one day, but lose time for that. So I spoke to, that's a whole other topic that probably won't be of much interest to a lot of people, bar you're into feeding cattle as much as me, but I spoke to a lot of people in the UK mainly about feeding twice a day or once a day, and in America and Australia basically feedlots. So look, you can see they'll be able to get out a small pick of that there now, and we'll push in the rest of them tonight. But yeah, I've spoken to a lot of people on like feeding once or twice a day. They're all in feedlot scenarios or big dairy, indoor dairy scenarios. And the jury is very much out. Some people say have to feed twice a day. More people say feeding twice a day is a complete waste of time and makes their business very inefficient. So look, it's very owner specific, I think is the best way of putting it.
And the system is able to keep a record of how much it fed for each specific group.
This is the stuff of dreams now. I think Dower House Farm will have to wait another couple of years for one of these. With the Lely Vector, I'm at a bit of an open day there I was invited to. It's a robotic feeding system. So this they're feeding cattle here all year round. This is a private farm, and they're doing a very good job. But the cattle are looking savage. and it's sort of a whole concept. Very much ties into what I was saying this morning about feeding cattle once or twice a day. These cattle are being fed 5 times a day, so maximising efficiency and minimising work. More time for making YouTube videos. So I got permission from the farm owner to put up a few videos. I must say the job being done here is just unreal. But look at this now, I love these. See the way the stub walls are done. They're all just gates over it then. Nice and simple. These are the sick bays there. I was just asking one of the owners, can he feed them with the Vector, but it doesn't. It feeds it 4 times a day, and the rest of them are being fed 5 times a day. There's a walkway. Oh, they put a premix here then for they throw a premix out here up against the wall to take off to another shed. And so you could do your calf ration and throw it out. They have a walkway then to look at the cattle. Grand big open shed. Back in the yard now. That's my Lely Vector. So I should have explained it a bit better. The Lely Vector is a robotic feeding system. It's on like a little tractor that follows around the yard, and it keeps filling, like does 25 loads a day. And I should have shown how it fills. So you have a shed and you place all your silage in blocks and your different components of your mix in blocks in the shed. And there's a grab then that's on a rail that goes down, grabs it, picks it up and moves it over along the rail and drops it into the feeder. And you've augers then putting in all the grain. So look, as a concept, there's no doubt, it's a brilliant concept, I'd say, in terms of feed efficiency, labour efficiency, etc. It's a brilliant job. Look, I signed up for 2 of them, and I said we'll take the plunge. I'm going to buy 2 of them. I think it's a good investment. I wish. No. Not this year anyway. But no, look, who knows what the future brings. But I was delighted just to be invited today, and thank you very much to the Lely family who allowed me to do my little bit of filming. I should have done more, to be honest, but I was doing too much talking. But yeah, it's look, they're doing a serious job of finishing cattle and feeding cattle before they ever had the feeder. So they're getting even better results now. Like they showed us a kill sheet of a load of cattle from yesterday or someday anyway. Their average O equals, and the average 1.8 live weight gain while they were with them. Like 1.8 live weight gain is well doable now if you have a shed full of continentals or whatever. But in a load with an average grade of O equals, they're not particularly good cattle. Like, they're not bad cattle, but they're not, and none of them were bulls. I think they were heifers, I think. Anyway, yeah, look, they're doing a serious job, and this is just allowing them to do a better job. But anyway, I better get back now to my real life work, and I'm just going to bed down them bulls, because I was going doing it this morning, but the loader kept cutting out for some reason, so I had to get ECI out to it. So that's the one thing about a Vector now. My loader's only 2 years old, and I've got mechanics to it already. Imagine having the yoke that you, like, well, actually, I can't fix the loader anyway, so it's not as if I'd be able to not fix the Vector, if you know what I'm saying. Get these boys bedded down now. They'll open house, draw a party, as Joe Steele says. These boys are in now about 6 weeks-ish. They're starting to warm up now nicely, so look, Lely Vector, no Lely Vector, they're in great order and they're doing well. They're full of the joys of life tonight, aren't they? I love to see that now, a bit of fighting and pucking. They'll all have a big feed now once I push in the silage and they'll lie down and go to sleep for the night. There's a new group of cows came today, so I'm going to give them a bale of haylage. These are the group of new cows now. And old cows. And warm cows actually, yeah. She's a small little one. And she's a big one. So we'll get them out now. Tomorrow we'll get them weighed. They have a grand big feed of haylage there now to keep their bellies full for the night. While I was away, Fong was on the job. We used that wire for training calves, getting them used to it, because obviously this is our calf shed as well. That's our calf feeder there. I was wondering, I said, why is that wire up? Then I looked here. To stop e-boys from getting bullocks notions. That's why. So, it's a good idea actually. You're gonna burst, lad. Hello. I loves me bulls, I do. Look at that clown. Just getting a bit of beef chop now to be ready for the morning. I'm very organised these days. So I'm going to leave it there now for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Door House Farms.